All right, so today is the last day for Choose Love Movement and Tap and Tea running through there. And oh my gosh, it's been such an incredible month. The gifts that always happen as a result of putting initiatives out and everything. It's just been so interesting to see what's been coming back. I am going to continue the Tap and Tea on Tuesdays, and I have that on my tea website. So it's intention-tea. Actually, I'll put it in the chat box just in case. Not saying I won't love to do more with Choose Love, but I know there's new initiatives coming up. So this is where you'll be able to find me. And it's all posted now, so everything's up there. So that's great. And tomorrow night is the big birthday bash and celebrations in honor of Jessie Lewis. And so if you want to come and enjoy that, there's lots of entertainment for the evening. I do know that the Healing Bunnies are going to be there. And so if you've never experienced them, that will be something that you'll want to do, because that program is just amazing. So there'll be bunnies on the virtual event, which is really cool. And the other part is then we're also opening with the Pink Tea Party, which is celebrating the new I Choose Love tea, which Natasha and I created, and it gets launched tomorrow, which is a fundraiser for the Choose Love movement. So hopefully that works out for everybody to come and participate. And like I said, the bunnies are so awesome. So I think you'll really enjoy that little piece. And then I don't know the names of the musicians, but I've heard them before, and they are also wonderful and inspiring. So that's going to be great. Okay, so Jean's jumped on, so that's great. I know we're missing Mary today. She sent her apologies. She was so sad to miss. I didn't hear from Shelley. So anyway, so we're good to go. All right, so everything's good, Jean? Yeah? You don't have volume.
She's muted.
I was on mute. I was muted. I'm fine. Yeah. I took the mute off. Yeah. I'll put it back on when you get going so I don't interrupt you.
That's okay. What were you saying? Because you did something with your hand.
Still working on that hand.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Getting better, but yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, everything's good. Got my second back, so Sunday.
Good.
That's good news. How about you? You're all good?
All good. Everything is wonderful. Yeah. Busy and busy, calmer, busy, which is nice. Calmer, busy is good.
You're planning to go see the baby soon, right?
Yeah, they're going to come up next week, so I'm not sure.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, fantastic! I've been thinking about that. You must be dying to see the baby.
Yeah, I would like to get down there this week for sure, but we're going to plant some special trees next week, and one for Landon, and so they're going to try to come up, so that'll be
fantastic. Yeah,
wonderful.
Things are opening up a little bit here, which is good.
Yeah. And Tanya, you're good?
Sure.
You're just doing the hellos. If you missed
wasn't convincing
last night, I know that the Choose Love Foundation YouTube channel has Tanya's meditation up there, and it was so exquisite. So if you have a chance to go and spend some time and see Tanya's artwork, it is amazing. So yeah, that was fantastic last night.
For letting us know. Thank you,
Tanya. I'm sorry, but work calls. I'll be back if I can.
No problem. Sounds good. Thank you, Tanya. It's got her last week before they close the college relatively up. So, okay, so let's get started. I was thinking about warm-ups, and I've done different warm-ups over the different weeks, but I thought what I might do today is the Meridian Sweep, because I have not done that actually in the tap dancing class. I never thought to really use it. So I usually focus on feet, but I'll give you this one because this one is so powerful for getting the flow of energy coming through the whole systems. And it's so easy, and it's a really nice one first thing in the morning, or if you need to just do a little bit of calming before bed, it just creates that nice flow for the whole system. So you can just copy me, and it's all with the hands. So we're just sweeping. So I'll step back here. Okay, so we have the first one comes up the front, and we trace from the pubic bone to the bottom of the lip. And then I like to take my hands down through the center of the body, because then that will link me up with governing, which starts at the tailbone. And that's going to come up and over the head to the top lip. And we can add the Choose Love formula in here. So if we turn our fingers, look into the mirror, and just think about gratitude. So I am so grateful for the Choose Love Movement's Month of Fun and how much opportunity we've had this month. So I'm just going to bring that back down the center, and then we come up the front. So we'll sweep. We'll get the whole formula in. Down the middle, up the back, over the top, and then looking into the mirror. This time we have forgiveness. So we can forgive ourselves for any mistakes that we have. We can forgive for other things that are going on around us that distract us, and we can let go of the things that aren't important and let that flow through. And then if we come up the front again, down the middle, up and over the top, and then looking into the mirror, we have courage. The courage, number one, to put those tap feet out there, learn the new steps, try something new, and also just to come out and be a part of community. So I applaud you for that courage. And then if we come up the front again, down the center, up the back, over the top, we're looking into the mirror, and we have compassion in action. So this is reaching out to others. And when we do that, we have the opportunity to bring the healing back to ourselves. And July for Can Be Well, the Canadian Association of Bioenergetic Wellness, that big long word, is celebrating a month of kindness. So we have activities happening every day with kindness. So I'm just going to include that with your acts of compassion and thinking about what act of kindness could you share each day. So I'm going to bring that back down. And that gives us 4, but this last one is our Choose Love. So we're going to come down, up and over, looking in the mirror. And this time you can say to yourself loud and clear, I love you. And mean it. And then back down the center. Okay, that gets us a beautiful sweep of central and governing. And if all you did was that, that would be fantastic, but we're going to do the whole body. So we're going to go from our cheekbones, draw a little circle, all the way down the front of the body, off the toes. Then we come back in, comes up to the armpits and down to the ribs. One hand is going to go out, and we're going to sweep underneath the arm, over the arm. And then if you look away, your hand goes by your ear. Then we have the other side underneath, over the top, look away, and then you're at your ear. Then we have bladder kidney. So we're going over top of the head, down the back, out the feet, come back in, kidney comes back up the front, hand goes out, underneath, over the top, corner of the eyebrow this time, and the other hand, underneath, over the top, corner of the eyebrow. All right, now we're going from the cheekbone. So you have in front of the ear, over the ear, down the side, all the way down the side of the body. That's going to come back in, goes out towards the side of the ribs, and then finishes in front. I say in front of the belly button. Okay, so we have your hand go out. We have underneath, which is to your thumb this time, pointer finger. And if you pull that pointer finger, you can pull the bow and arrow, and you could say, I got this. So other hand underneath to the thumb, pointer finger, pull across, I got this. All right, and that gets all 14 meridians, so all the energy flows that put them all together. And so now let's shift over to our feet. Let's do a foot rub. So I'll just drop the camera down a little bit so you'll be able to see in my skirt. I was optimistic it was going to be hot. It's we got the cool wind that BC needs so that Yvonne can cool down where she is. Okay, rubbing down between the bones on the top of the foot. All right, and then we've got the side of the foot. And that is engaging how you coordinate your hands, top half of the body, bottom half, front to back, up and down, side to side, shaking everything up, putting some space in between the bones. And grabbing that big toe, just give it a circle. And we'll come down the second toe. Third toe. Fourth toe. And then pinky toe. So we're going to go hugging all over. And then we're going to be pulling, fingers go in the center of the foot and then pulling opposite directions and just firing up the muscles. And then the same across the bottom of the foot, opposite. Perfect. And then go into the other side. So we got down between the bones on the top. We have what feels like a little bruise on this side. That, and I don't know if you can see, I've got a hole in the top of the sock. My grandfather would say that that would be a potato in there. Okay, side of the foot. And then shaking it up. All right, grabbing onto the big toe, let's give it a circle. And coming to the second toe. Come to third. Fourth. And then pinky toe. And then hugging all over. So if you missed any of the events for the month of fun, Shreya has been posting them up on the Choose Love Foundation YouTube channel. And fingers in the middle. Paula Nowak also did Self-Care Sundays. And she did like 30 minutes of just very simple exercises and then goal setting for your week. And I've been doing that with her since October. And it has just made such a difference in the way my week flows and getting things accomplished and just feeling really vibrant about all the things I want to do. So I'm just going to plant that seed because the videos are there. So if you want to, just take advantage and maybe plop one on and you can set yourself up too. It's beautiful. Okay, so hopefully that feels all right. And Alexis made it perfect. Okay, yes, Alexis was just saying the Self-Care Sundays were amazing. And I can't say enough of how much they set me up. And I knew all the tools already, but Paula has this beautiful presence that she brings into her class, which I absolutely adore. All right, and Alexis, you must be finished your show now. So
I did. I had it this past weekend. It was awesome.
Oh, great. Everything went well.
Oh yeah, I gotta say, I think for our tap dance, it was like the best performance we've ever done, and I was so proud of us.
Oh, that is so great. Awesome. That's wonderful. And it always feels so good too when you're done.
Oh yeah, it's like that release. Yeah. That's the nerves, we were practicing earlier. It's like, okay, we can't practice too much or we're gonna get in our heads. And once you go out there and get off stage, just have that such a huge high,
Yeah. Oh, that's so great. Lovely. Okay, so I was just going to put music on and just do foot patterns. I won't put my shoes on. I'm just going to play. What I do want to play with is, best way for you to see this, I don't know. Try this way. Putting the foot down and then dropping the heel. So that I call it rocking and rolling, going back and forth between the two. Just because we don't do forward and backward dimension as much as we do side to side, kind of an up and down. And the forward and back, if you don't move easily through this action, then very often you avoid doing anything that moves backwards, which you don't need very much. But you know, if you have to back up the car, it's important. But also then there's a disconnect to going forward. From a metaphorical sense, that can be going forward with things you want to do and making changes. And so if there's this disconnect between the forward back, it will pull you back and have things stick. So I just wanted to work on that a little bit. And I wanted to just put that Celtic music back on and just get some music in there for incentive. So I believe the screen share is still on. Perfect. So the music should work. So I'm just going to leave this piece on. And I'm just going to be playing around with all different directions. And I'm hoping my socks will give you the right color. See the foot movement. Just toes. Everybody can hear okay? Thanks for the thumbs up while the toes are moving. Getting a nice bounce in it. Double. Double again. You gotta keep the knees bent. And heel. Same thing, rhythm fingers is what they call it. Just finding the rhythm. Double. And double again. Okay. So then if we go to what we did the other day, putting the foot out, just letting that hip open, and let the leg separate from it. Just take it all the way down to the end. And if your foot was to hit the floor, it would be awesome if it was rhythmic. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. And the other side. Oh, it's very interesting. Usually it's the other way around for which leg has more control in the tap foot. Okay, those are known as nerve taps when it comes from the hip, and that pull on the leg and the opening of the joints actually changes the way you react to things. Okay, so if we go from there, we're going to go back and forth on one foot. Then if we go out, and then switch back and forth on the one foot. And then twist. Bring it in, twist. Bringing it in. Sorry, and one more. Take it ahead. Okay, now we're going to go alternating toes, alternating heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, do them. and then single. Just the candy smasher going forward, and then a toe and a heel, going backward. Forward, back, forward, backward, 2 toe taps, and then 2 heel drops. Okay, awesome. I hope that felt all right with everything. You may notice with your body, oh, where's the off button? Just a second there. You may notice with your body, you can feel the energy just kind of flowing up it. You may feel it like a buzz, and you may notice it in your arms, maybe up into the shoulders a little bit. And if that's the case, then just that little tiny pattern can make that difference. So let's do tap shoes on. If you have shoes you want to add.
Back to quarter stuff.
And we had one of the ladies that joined us last month. She couldn't come this month because she's been traveling. She sent me a picture from, what did she say? 60 years ago when she took tap dancing. And so the pictures, I think she was like five or six in the picture. And she's in this beautiful little skirt and military style top and her little tap shoes. It was awesome. Anyway, she was so happy to be dancing that many years later and still enjoying the footwork. So that was kind of cool. Okay, so last week we played with a bunch of different patterns. Let's play with the first one that I had given you that crossed over. So I'll do it to the front first and then I'll turn around. So it had my right foot is going across my left and I'm hitting the side of my foot. Then we're going to hit the toe in the front. Then we're going to hit the toe in the side. And then depending on the rhythms, we put in the apple, the ball and the heel drop. And we can alternate feet and we can do however many we want. So for just for right now, if we did 1, 2, and then just a heel scuff on the way out, and then we can take it across on the left side. So you have a side hit, a front, a side, and then 1, 2, 3, and the heel scuff on the end. Okay, so if I turn it around, now that you know what I'm going to do, if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and put that on the end. So we've got side, okay, so I'm hoping that that's okay with everyone. So I'm just going to keep it that basic and I'm just going to run it a couple more times and then I'm going to add sounds to it. So to the side. Okay, that would be our base pattern and we can add sounds to it. So last week I started playing with that rock and roll and that of course is going to challenge us because we got things crossing and moving. So we have here on the side, you're going to add a heel drop with each one. Okay, and then we're going to add another sound. So this time we're going to do a heel drop and then a toe drop in between. My fault. Sorry, my fault again. My fault one more time. You know exactly where the pattern is sticking for me. Toe. Nothing like being vulnerable to the class and then finding the pattern that doesn't work. So for me on my right side, it was like I couldn't even lift my toe up. But that tells me that pattern is not working. And that's important to know because that means there's going to be trouble with me doing different directions. And in a yin yang perspective, that's where energy goes out. So if I don't have energy moving out of the body, that's not going to be good. I'm going to be collecting too much. Okay, so just for me to get that pattern down, and maybe you stuttered in the same place. We'll do it one more time on this side, but then I'm going to put the music on so we can do it together. Okay, so we're crossing over. So hopefully that was better for you. It's better for me. Okay, so you can go totally single and not do any toes and heels. You can just do just the tapping. That's totally fine. You can add just the heels or just the toes and you can mix it up. Okay, I'm going to mix it up all together, but if I get to something you don't like, just skip it. Okay, and Bev, you're sitting, which is fantastic because you can do all of that on the floor and you don't have to worry about falling over like I did, which is great. So I'm just going to find some music. We got Tanya back. That's wonderful. And I'm not sure. Oh, this might work. Okay. Now it gets harder for me to hear the music, but I will try. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the beat we're going to go for. Okay, let's just go to basic. Just tap the 4 times in each direction. Now this time just the toes gonna go down. Okay, you've probably found all the ways you like to move. Let's go back to just basic again. Okay, so now it's the music. Find enough beat. I just want you to go back and forth. Hopefully that was okay. Between furniture pieces. Okay, so I just wanted to bring back in the reminder that keeping that little pattern simple, just those hits are a way to reduce anxiety. Unless you're falling all over the place like I was back and forth between. So if you go just back to the basics, find the rhythm, keep the rhythm going, then that has the opportunity to just calm the whole system down. And then you can take it up in difficulty if you wish. And if you don't, that's fine. Okay, so let's put in Elaine's step. That was the one that went. Okay, so I just break it down. And this one, it's going to knock to the side, but very gentle. And you don't want to put too much emphasis. Your weight stays all on the other foot. So this is just for decoration. Then we'd speed it up. So it's a step and a step, and you just knock your foot to the side. So I'll do that again. And then we do our base pattern. Step, heel, toe, heel, tap, tap. Just in case you didn't have it. And if the pattern is too much for you and you want to just go tap, tap on the end, that works too. Okay, so we go to the other foot. Whole pattern. Okay, and then I'll repeat both sides, and I'll just speed up just a little bit. Okay, so I'm hoping that's okay. Let's do on the end of that. We just finished with tap, tap. So we're going to put the foot down again. And last week we worked on this sweeping action that went behind. And then you swept it around with the ankle, around to the big toe, and then put the foot down. And then you knock the other foot behind, slide it all the way around, and then flatten with the foot. Okay, so I'll do that piece again. Okay, sounds really good on a deck when you go across the wood, or if you've got sand, if you want to just whisk it across. Okay, so if we put the whole pattern together. And comes around. Okay, I know on my floor it sounds pretty scrapey. Okay, I'm just going to try it with some music. Everybody's okay, I hope. I just moved you so I can't actually see you if you put your thumbs up. Okay, and we had, I think this. And you're stepping. Okay, that's our half time. Let's do it again. And here we go. I know she moved into the reels partway through that, so we just have to improvise a little bit. Tempo change. Okay, we're just gonna take a little bit faster. Too fast, you can take and slow it down to what you like. You're in your kitchen. Sorry. Step, heel, knock, heel, heel, knock, deedle, deedle, dum, dum. That's what's gonna happen. 5, 6, here we go. Okay, I'll do that again because that was like a surprise. 5, 6, 7, here we go. Okay, if I just break it down, just the heels. 6, 7, here we go. I lied, I put everything in there. Just the heels again. Okay, one more time on that little piece. 6, 7, here we go. Okay, and then if we put the reel step in there. Okay, hopefully that's okay. One time slow, and we'll take it faster. Here goes slow. Okay, and then we take it double time, and here we go. Okay, on the end. All right, I know that gives you a little bit of everything for timing wise. We have our feet flying here if we were at a dance. Okay, all right, so let's leave that little pattern and let's go to the, just the watermelon, paradiddle. So the adult term for it, paradiddle. And this pattern, I'll just bring back into your memory because you can do so many things with this and it is fantastic for all the different directions that we move. So engaging the body to feel comfortable moving. And that's the one is heel, brush, toe, and then drop. So that's the base pattern. So if we go a little bit faster. And then if we go a little bit faster. And if you go up one more speed, just throw your feet out there and give it a try. And if your feet went blah in the end, that's okay. Just to try that extra challenge of timing sometimes makes a difference. So this, yes, articulate, clear. But then you have this thing about letting go of your head and not thinking so much. And that's where you have to just go to memory. And it may not sound good at the beginning, but it'll get better. Okay, so we have that in there. We've got, I sometimes call it peanut butter. So if you call it a peanut butter, and then we have jam, peanut butter, and then jam on the end. So we're going to go peanut butter, jam, peanut butter, jam, peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter, jam. Okay, so if you just sing that little ditty, peanut butter, jam, peanut butter, jam. Okay, so I'll just do that one more time slow. Okay, and then let's try it on the left side. So we're going to start with the foot over here. Okay, now we're just going to take it up a little bit. So you just keep singing with your mouth. Peanut butter jam, peanut butter jam, peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter jam. If you hold on to that in your mouth, your feet will find you. 5, 6, 7, here we go. Okay, and then try the left side. Okay, one more time on the left side because it sometimes gets shorter time. Left side, here we go. All right. Everybody still okay? One thumb. Okay. A few more thumbs. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Last little piece before we go today. I just wanted to bring into when we were working on physical pain last week, we did a hand tapping sequence that went down the legs too, but I'm just going to draw the awareness to in between the fingers. So just going like this with your fingers and then pushing, and your focus is on between fourth finger and ring finger. So just giving a little tap into there. And just to get that web of the thumb in there too, we'll just do it this way. So tapping those end points, then we can put the peanut butter jam in. Okay, so then we have peanut butter jam. Okay, that little piece can work with physical pain. So if you want to find a spot and play with that, you can just tap away and then put it in your feet. So, all right, I just wanted to bring back that little piece that we did last week. So, okay, that gets us already. I'm looking at the clock and it's like, how did they get to 1/4 after? Just goes racing by. If you have any questions, that's great. Any comments, that's fine. And if you wish to continue tapping through the summer, then I'm going to continue on Tuesdays. And then you can go to intend-t.square.site. And
Go to what?
I'll send you a message, Jean. I had put it in the,
Okay, great.
box. I put in the chat box as well. And we'll just get everybody registered there for next week, and that'll start the summer.
Great,
And I'll do
great.
8 weeks in the summer. So there was requests
great.
coming in. So that's wonderful. And for those that are still, you know, keeping hours, then that'll be good. So, oh, awesome. So Alexis and Shreya, thank you on behalf of Choose Love Movement for the opportunity to be here all month. And it has been a delight, and I look forward to the celebrations tomorrow night. So